Country legend Dolly Parton, one of America's most beloved voices, may be facing the toughest battle of her life. Her sister Frida has broken the silence, asking fans around the world to pray for Dolly's health. What's really going on behind the scenes? Is the music icon quietly fighting a hidden illness? Or is this plea for prayers a signal of something far more serious than anyone imagined? Stay with us, because what we uncovered will leave you speechless. Dolly Parton is more than a country music icon. She's a living legend, a symbol of resilience, and a woman who's touched millions through her songs, philanthropy, and unwavering spirit. But lately, fans have been worried. When Dolly's sister, Frida Parton, made a heartfelt plea, asking everyone to lift Dolly up in prayer, the internet exploded with concern. Social media timelines filled with messages of hope, fear, and speculation. And yet, the family has remained largely silent about what's really happening. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what prompted Frida's emotional request, what insiders are quietly revealing about Dolly's current health, and why this might be one of the most critical moments in the singer's life. From her recent public appearances to behind accounts from those closest to her, we'll connect the dots and uncover what's fueling this growing wave of worry among her fans. But here's where things get even more intriguing. Whispers from Nashville insiders hint that Dolly has been quietly battling exhaustion and health complications for months, long before Frida's public prayer request. Yet, as always, Dolly has chosen grace, faith, and a smile to keep her struggles hidden. So, what's really going on with the woman the world knows as the Queen of Country? Could this be a temporary health scare, or something far deeper that she's been trying to keep private? Stay tuned, because as we piece together the timeline, patterns begin to emerge that paint a clearer and possibly heartbreaking picture. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on stories just like this. Ones that reveal the truth behind the headlines and the hearts behind the fame. When Frida Parton took to social media with a simple yet heartbreaking message asking fans to keep her sister Dolly in their prayers, it sent shock waves across the internet. There was no detailed explanation, no lengthy statement, just a few carefully chosen words that spoke volumes. For a family known for their privacy, this sudden request stood out as a serious sign that something might not be right. Frida's message came at a time when Dolly had noticeably stepped back from public appearances. Over the past few months, fans began to notice that she had missed a few high-profile events she usually never skips. Gone were the signature glittering gowns and radiant smiles that light up award shows. Instead, there was silence, an unusual calm around someone who has always been so full of life. The moment Frida's post went live, fans from around the world began flooding the comment section. Messages like, "Praying for Dolly," and "Please let her be okay," filled every corner of social media. Hashtags like #PrayForDolly began trending on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok within hours. Even fellow country music stars shared their concern, reposting Frida's message with their own words of support. The entire entertainment world seemed to stop for a moment, united in prayer for one woman whose voice has inspired generations. But the real question was, what exactly had prompted this plea? Why now? Frida, who has always been one of Dolly's most protective siblings, rarely speaks publicly unless it's something deeply personal. Insiders close to the Parton family began whispering that Frida's emotional tone suggested more than just a routine health check or exhaustion. They described it as a cry from the heart, something that reflected the family's growing worry behind the scenes. To understand how serious this could be, you have to know how close these sisters are. Dolly and Frida share not just blood, but history. Growing up in a tiny cabin in the Smoky Mountains, surrounded by hardship and love in equal measure, they've seen each other through fame, faith, and family losses. For Frida to reach out publicly, it means she truly believes Dolly needs the strength and prayers of everyone who loves her. Still, neither Dolly nor her management released any statement in the hours or even days that followed Frida's post. That silence only fueled speculation. Fans began dissecting old interviews, looking for signs of illness or fatigue in Dolly's voice and body language. Some even pointed to her recent decision to step away from touring permanently as evidence that her health might be in decline. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. While fans were worried and media outlets began digging for updates, Dolly herself remained characteristically calm. Those close to her said she was in good spirits, even joking with her staff and assuring everyone she was fine. Yet, Frida's emotional post lingered in everyone's minds. Was Dolly truly okay? Or was her positivity just another example of her lifelong resilience in the face of private pain? Over the past year, subtle changes in Dolly Parton's public life began to catch the attention of fans and industry observers alike. While Dolly has always been known for her boundless energy and that ever-present sparkle in her voice, something about her recent appearances seemed different, softer, slower, almost as if she was conserving her strength. In interviews, Dolly remained cheerful and funny, just as she's always been. But fans noticed that she appeared slightly frilier, often choosing to sit during interviews or avoid extended stage time. Her famous laugh still echoed through the room, but behind it there seemed to be an unmistakable tiredness. One source close to the singer revealed that Dolly had been taking it easy following what was described as a minor health setback. That phrase alone, minor health setback, caught everyone's attention because in Dolly's world, even something small could become serious if ignored. Insiders claimed that the singer had quietly undergone medical evaluations over the past few months and was advised to slow down, rest, and focus on recovery. Still, true to her character, Dolly refused to let her condition define her. She continued working on her projects, recording, producing, and planning new ventures. Her determination to keep moving forward inspired everyone around her. Yet, there were quiet moments seen only by her inner circle that told another story. Moments where Dolly appeared reflective, even emotional, often speaking about faith, family, and the importance of being at peace. One of her close friends reportedly shared that Dolly had become even more spiritual lately, spending hours in prayer and reading devotionals. She talks about gratitude and God's timing, the friend said, as if she's preparing herself for something, not out of fear, but acceptance. That statement alone stirred up speculation. Was Dolly battling a long-term illness that she had chosen to keep private? It wouldn't be the first time she's kept personal struggles from the public eye. Throughout her career, Dolly has been famously private about her health. She's undergone surgeries in the past, including a secret back operation that she later confirmed only after fans noticed her prolonged absence. But this time, things seem more delicate. Those who have known Dolly for decades describe her as someone who would rather smile through pain than let others worry. It's a trait she learned from her humble beginnings in the Smoky Mountains, where her family survived on faith, love, and determination. Dolly once said in an old interview, "If I'm hurting, I just keep singing. The music makes the pain quieter." That line feels hauntingly relevant now. Fans began revisiting that quote after Frida's post, wondering if Dolly had once again been pushing herself through silent struggles. Reports also surfaced that Dolly had turned down several major performances earlier this year, including a rumored collaboration for a national television special. For someone as career-driven and passionate as Dolly, stepping away from opportunities like that isn't typical, unless there's a deeper reason behind it. Adding to the mystery, insiders say Dolly has been spending more time at her Tennessee home, surrounded by family. Her nieces and nephews have been visiting more often, and Frida, who lives nearby, has been seen spending long afternoons there. Sources describe a sense of togetherness, with the family holding gatherings filled with laughter, gospel music, and prayer. But beneath those joyful moments lies an unspoken understanding that Dolly's health has become a serious topic of concern. Not panic, not fear, but concern wrapped in love and faith. Still, Dolly's team insists she's fine, choosing not to confirm or deny any rumors. Their official statement simply read, "Dolly is resting and feeling grateful for the love and prayers from everyone." And while that message sounds reassuring, it also leaves one major question unanswered. Why did Frida feel the need to make her own public plea if things were truly fine? As the days passed, the silence grew heavier. The press began digging, fans began speculating, and Frida herself avoided interviews. It became clear that something was happening behind closed doors that the public wasn't meant to see, at least not yet. But before we assume the worst, there's another side to this story, one that speaks to the bond between two sisters, their shared faith, and the powerful role that prayer has played in the Parton family for generations. To truly understand why Frida's plea for prayers has resonated so deeply, you need to go back to where it all began, deep in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, where Dolly and her siblings grew up in a one-room cabin without electricity, running water, or luxuries of any kind. What they did have, though, was faith, an unshakable faith passed down